Sixers taking on the Pistons.
Here we go.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Pistons, Sixers, the NBA on 2K Sports. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Jalen Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. Stewart, no good. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Gets the 3 ball to go.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
And Maxey, here we go, softly drops in the floater. Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
Thompson passes to Duren. That one goes in.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
High arcing shot. And Maxey with the lay-in.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
And Cunningham throws it down.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Lets it go from 14. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
Now here's Maxey. Up top, Oubre. He's watched by Cunningham. Goes up on the wing. And the shot no good. A bit short.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Duren with a screen on George. There's Cunningham with a 3. And Detroit another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Brian, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
George against Thompson. George's shot is off.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Drills it from deep.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now here's George. He has 6. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Picked by Stewart. Cunningham against Maxey. Ivy outside. Puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Oh, got a piece of it. Picked by Stewart. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Detroit And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Paul George. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Lets it go from deep. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Duran with a screen on Maxey. There's Cunningham with a 3. The rebound by Embiid.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
The Pistons lead by 16. It's Thompson, high post. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Yep, that one goes.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Ivy against George. Edwards, a pass to George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Sinks it from distance. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 22. Three-pointer off the mark. And stolen by Cunningham. The 3 is up. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. 1:52 left in the second quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
The Pistons lead by 19.
Blocking foul call. Paul George. First personal foul. First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Cunningham passes to Duran. Back to Cunningham. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, BA, whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duran is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, BA. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Maxey, that's good.
I mean, talk about spacing out a defense. Maxey can get to the cup at will and can also hit from well beyond the arc.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Edwards, the pass to Maxey. From downtown, and the three-pointer goes. Maxey's got 10 points in the game.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham passes to Duran. Embiid brings a double team. Here's Stewart, back to Thompson. Pass to Duran. There's the three. 3 on the clock. And here's Cunningham outside. Some solid defense from Maxey. Now here's Edwards. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. 7 3-pointers so far. He is completely dialed in from range. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaFour. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
And I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Tobias Harris out there with Paul Reed. Then there's Holland. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Robinson in at the 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
76ers trail by 11. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Man, Edgecombe had to feel good there in the open court.
LeVert outside. Here's the 3. On target from range. LeVert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Walker. Here's Edgecombe. Takes a 3. And the jam by Walker.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Robinson passes to LeVert. Drummond on the double team. For 3, Robinson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Philadelphia moving it around. The 3 from Edgecombe. They get the rebound. Back to Watford. Pass to Edgecombe. Goes back up. And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, look at Edgecombe making space for himself out there off the pick. Managing to find his shot.
And here's LeVert for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 8. And here's Gordon from the arc. Buries it from 3.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes. He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
That one falls. And now just a 3-point Pistons lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
And just an important basket. I mean, especially with their lead dwindling.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Back to Gordon. Watford, left side. Pass to Edgecombe. Shot is up. And Reed pulls it down.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Pass to Walker.
Pistons foul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. They double him with Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Watford right side. Here's Gordon.
A skilled defender. Harris uses his reach and lateral quickness so well.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on him.
LeVert attacking.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Hedgecombe. With the mark. It's tipped. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. LeVert finds Robinson. And Watford pulls it down.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. From outside the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Robinson with a steal. And here's LeVert for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Andre Drummond. Eric Gordon is out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Jabari Walker. And it's Watford in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He said to them, quote, "We've worked hard to come back. We have them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow. We'll see if they can." Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Duren, the pass to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on George. Clock at 4. There's Cunningham with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Maxey. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Ivy's shot is off. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. 6-point game. Over to the wing. Oubre passes to Embiid. Oubre, a screen on Duren. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. Stewart, a screen on Maxey. There's Cunningham with a 3. Counted from distance.
3 points.
Cunningham's got 33 points.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Maxey with it. Now guarded by Duren. Edwards fires! Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Not that time.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Outside Cunningham. Duran with a screen on George. Cunningham against George. Up top, Duran.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Oh! Touches it off the glass.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
The Pistons lead by 8. Here's Ivy. Shoots a 3. The triple drops. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Lex?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big three. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
And Maxi's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now George jacks up a 3. It's off. Now Cunningham, and the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Maxey against Cunningham. Oh, he jammed it!
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
Now Stewart. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Pistons.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Here's Embiid. Maxey surveys. He got a piece of it. Ivy. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
teams are really bolstered by their benches.
You are so right, Kevin. Talented reserves. They take a ton of pressure off of the starters, and that kind of balance is important.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. White is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in at the center position. They set the screen to the inside, and he dunks it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Maxey, sweet little floater.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Oubre against Tatum. To the paint. Here's Queta. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Boston shooting their first free throws of this.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
He's off on the second. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Edwards, that's good.
Now, Paul George is always about making the right play. What a pretty pass.
Simons against Maxey. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Tatum, no good. 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. It's good. George has got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you guys.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Maxey kicks to Edwards. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. White drives in, and the layup is good.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
Out to Edwards. There's the drive. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
The kick out to Tatum. Boston getting another chance here. Simons, the pass to Tatum. Back to Simons. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Simons has got 5 now.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simon's too big a threat from deep.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
Now here's Tatum. He has 5. Over in the corner, White. Here's Queta. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Maxey against White. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Oubre sets the screen for Maxey. Shoots over White. And so it's Boston in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. And it's Simons in at the point.
And in that pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hands.
Simons with the ball. Maxey covering. Here's Kata. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Oubre finds Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics leading by 9. Tatum down low. He's against Oubre. And the basket by Tatum.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
The shot by George, wide open. A three-pointer, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Back to Embiid. Embiid punches it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Simons against Maxey. Simons surveying the D. Driving to...
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Edwards, good.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
The Celtics with the lead. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid with the steal. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. And here's Maxey outside. And Boston with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot. And most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. You think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Celtics.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
George passes to Maxey.
2 minutes.
Here he goes. It's not going to go for him. White with the defensive effort. Tatum with it. Picked up by Edwards. White wide open. He fired. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Embiid finds Oubre. Embiid with a screen on Tatum. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter. Maxey against Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Here's Boucher.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
It's stolen by White. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Brown outside. A pass to Simons. Brown the pass to Simons. Paul George with the steal. Oubre with it. Now guarded by Tatum. From deep, Maxey. Boucher with the rebound. Celtics leading by 12. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Embiid wide open. Rebound Boston.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
The 3 from Tatum. And we've reached halftime in this one. Celtics lead by 14. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Gordon. Andre Drummond is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Pritchard. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. 2 on the clock. Minot. Good. Minot's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Celtics.
This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a 3 they can drop on you.
And a wide open look for Walker. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
That one goes. Count it.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
The kick out to Walker. Shoots the 3. The 76ers another 3.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Driving in. Over to the left wing. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, this is what Chris Boucher does. Loves to stretch the defense with his shooting ability.
Edgecombe. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston leading by 16. And a dunk by Boucher.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Kevin, back to you.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Personal foul.
76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Drummond sets the screen for Gordon. And Drummond kicks to Gordon. Drummond a screen. to halt the run. The rebound by the Celtics.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Drummond with a screen on Pritchard. They get it again. Out to the right wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Drummond passes to Watford. Drummond a screen. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Boucher's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Lets the three fly. It's Drummond with the rebound. 76ers shooting about 42% so far. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 7. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Watford. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Watford. And Boucher sends it back. And so it's Boston cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now the 76ers with it, and a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the 1. Now White, Paul George missing from long range.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
Here's Oubre. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Oubre's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Philadelphia. Tatum against Oubre. And stolen by Maxey. Fast break Philadelphia. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Here's Simon.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Oh, boy, Simons, that was nasty.
Here's Embiid. Rebound Boston. Outside White. Pass to Tatum. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
George double team. Oubre outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
6 to shoot. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Tatum. For 3, Oubre. The rebound by Keita. Keita's got his 5th rebound in this one. And White with the stuff.
And that's about maximum range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. Now, here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Takes it off the glass.
Well, Derek White, fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Outside, George. To the middle. It's stolen by White. Simons from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. White looking around. Tatum setting the pick for White. Fires for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Maxey, that's a two-pointer. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Tatum, no good.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
Tatum, and Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Boston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Simons.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Edwards. Brown against Edwards. Simons from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Here's Boston. They have a 19-point lead.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Tips it, and Edwards is right there. Fires from way outside. Off target. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.
for the Pistons. Consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Celtics, Pistons, tip-off just moments away. And the starting group for the Celtics. White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Simons in at the point. They get it back. Here's Queta, covered by Duren. Queta gets the bucket.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Pass to Ivy, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And Jaden Ivey, we've seen him come a long way as a player, Coach.
Yeah, it took some time, B.A., but we're now seeing the full range of his talent. He can be a force on offense and an absolute pest on D.
Here's Queta. Good D by Duren.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And what a bomb from Cunningham. He let that fly from long range.
Tatum, a screen on Ivy. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. The shot won't fall. Nice D from Thompson. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Duren with a screen on White. Here's Cunningham. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. And here's Ivy from the arc. Boston with a rebound. Brown scanning the floor. On the wing, Tatum, defended by Thompson. Fires the 3. Tatum can't hit.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Ivy. There's Cunningham with a 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Thompson left side. And there's the rejection. Outside, Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
They set the pick. Releases. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just an absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied.
Cunningham outside. And he makes it. Cunningham's got 8.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
Inside. White can't hit.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Cunningham against Brown. Brown with the block. It's Brown on the wing. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Outside Tatum. Releases. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Ivy against Simons. Pass to Brown. Back to Simons from 13. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
From the mid-range, Simons' quickness is a big advantage.
Boston pulls it in. Here's Tatum. No made baskets yet. And he drives in. And finished off by Tatum.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Tie game in Detroit. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Keita in at the center position, locking down the middle. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Sam?
Well, look, B.A., skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's play.
And it's Simons missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Duren. Stewart outside. Cunningham looking it over. Ivy outside. From downtown, the shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Tatum against Thompson. Right side Tatum. Shoots over Thompson. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 7.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
Now here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. Takes a 3. And Detroit another 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
Detroit leading by 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Boucher's checked in for Keita. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Cunningham with the ball. And it's Boucher picking him up. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways. And he's got it all working tonight.
There's Tatum with the 3. That won't go either for Tatum.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Oh, Tatum's triple is pure.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success. Beating him when he's ready to fire.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Ivy. White against Cunningham. Stewart, screen on White. Cunningham passes to Stewart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Tatum against Thompson. Tatum on the drive. And stolen by Cunningham. And they're running. There's the triple. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
So, man, they want a second opinion on that call.
The ruling on the floor stands.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he's good on the second. 27 seconds left in the second period. Ivy goes in. Banked it in off the glass. Ivy's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed, a great burst on his drives.
Cunningham finds Thompson. Back to Cunningham. From outside the arc. That one doesn't drop. And the first half now in the books. Pistons ahead, up by 12. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
21. Please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Holland out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Paul Reed. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Robinson in a 2-guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Celtics trail by 12. Here he goes. Pass to Minot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their M.O. this evening.
I'll stand whether he's coming off the bench or starting. Karis LeVert has become a guy teams rely on.
Yeah, Brian, coaches love that about him. He can produce for you whenever you need him to. That readiness is a valuable trait in this league.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Holland. Out to Harris. There's a screen. Pass to Reed. Now Robinson. 5 on the clock. Shoots it from the corner. Good work there as it goes. Robinson's gotten his first points in this one.
Great patience shown by Robinson. Just allowing the play to develop.
Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Oh, man, the defender bites on the up fake, giving him a clear line to the basket.
Hey, when it works, that move is just too pretty. Here's Holland. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Here's LeVert. And he gets it to go. And the Pistons lead by 14.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard surviving the D. To the paint. And finished off by Boucher.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Detroit leading by 12. LeVert passes to Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pritchard, no good. Detroit has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Harris passes to Robinson. Harris a screen. Down low. They swipe it. In transition. Here's Walsh. Robinson defending. Hauser outside. Gets a very good look and converts. The Pistons lead by 14. Over to the left wing. Here's Reed. Nails it from 3. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
LeVert goes against Pritchard. The 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
All sorts of time. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Robinson. From the wing. Offensive rebound. Harris finds Robinson. And here's LeVert for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire.
And so it's Detroit, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got Sam Hauser, Chris Boucher out there with Peyton Pritchard, and it's Minot in at the 4 spot.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
For 3, here's Harris. Another 3 for Detroit.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pritchard against LeVert. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. So it's Boston now. 4 on the clock. Here's Boucher. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ivy outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trail by 21. To the inside. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Hasar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
To the right side. Boucher a screen on Ivy. Here's Walsh. Off target with the 3. Detroit leading by 21. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Duren.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
From the arc. Hauser can't get it to go.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Got a line change here for Boston. Offensive board. Duren kicks it out to Cunningham. And stolen by Brown. White for 3. The rebound by Detroit. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. The kick to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Boston. The Pistons have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this deep.
And here's Simons outside. The rebound by Stewart. And here are the Pistons. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Cunningham passes to Duren. Cunningham against White. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, BA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Cade Cunningham.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
And he drops the first.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass. Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by White. For 3. And it's Cunningham missing. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Stolen by Ivy. Thompson scanning the floor. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
Fight like a rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
Players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Tyrese Maxey out there with George. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the 5 roaming the paint.
What an adjustment by Maxey. That will be available.
Duran with the screen on George. Here's Cunningham to the left side wing. The putback. Pass to Duran. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ivy. Duran sets the screen for Ivy. Duran down low. Guarded by Embiid. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Maxey banked in off the glass. Maxey's got his second basket of the game.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Out to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Okay, they say it was last touched by Ivy. In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Cunningham drives in. That one falls.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
And here's Maxey outside. Thompson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Goes up with a stripe. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Offensive rebound. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Cunningham. From the corner, count it.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Maxey against Cunningham. Here's Embiid. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
And he gets it to go.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Duran the pass to Ivy. Duran with the screen on Maxey. Ivy dishes to Cunningham. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 7 points.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. And here's Maxey outside.
And that combination of length and instinct, that's what makes Cunningham so competitive at the defensive end.
Drills the three-pointer.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
The 76ers with another miss. Pistons leading by 12. Pass to Duran. And a wide open look for Cunningham. No good on the triple. Lob pass to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Let's go to the sideline and see what Ali LaForce has dug up for us. Ali, take it away.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Kevin?
Great mentality. All right, Ali, we thank you very much. The 76ers trail by 10. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Maxey kicks to Edwards. Back to Maxey. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Thompson against George. Launches it. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pistons leading by 12. He locks up the alley-oop pass. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Right wing. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 12. George with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. George passes to Oubre. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. And the jam by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
And Cunningham with the slam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Maxey, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Cunningham inside. Edwards there. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night. And George kicks to Maxey. Puts up a 3. Duran pulls it in. Pistons leading by 14. So Richard, from title contender to in the lottery. What went wrong for the Sixers last year?
Well, we could start at the top. Joel Embiid's help. He only played in 19 games. Then their young superstar Tyrese Maxey, he missed 30 games. And Paul George, he hyperextended his knee in the preseason and never looked comfortable all year. It was a nightmare year in Philly.
The 3 from George. It's good from long range. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Cunningham. 23 points in the game. Pass to Thompson. Now Ivy. 4 on the clock. There's the lob to Durham.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
And here's Maxey outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Embiid with the screen on Cunningham. It's good. Nice touch there for Maxey.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey, is tough to stay with defensively.
Here's Cunningham. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The 3 from George. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham outside for the 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. It could go, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so is Detroit, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Jabari Walker. Edgecombe is out there with Gordon. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Watford in at the 4. And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time, because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes.
And it's Gordon missing. Pistons leading by 11. Reed a screen on Walker. A nice shot by LeVert.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Pass to Edgecombe. They get the rebound. Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Gordon. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Outside Gordon. Will it go? Here's Walker. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Watford. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you, Kevin.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Gordon, with no one around, gets a very good look and converts. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And it's LeVert missing. The 76ers trail by 16. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Pass to Watford. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Watford. Out to the right wing. Now here's Gordon. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Watford. And here's Walker. Here's Edgecombe. Levert defending. And it's Gordon missing. Pistons leading by 16. Deep two from Robinson. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Reed a screen. Robinson misses.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Out to the wing. Pass to Watford. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Edgecombe. Off target from three-point range.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And it's Gordon missing. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Reed the pass to Levert. Robinson for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The call will be against B.J. Edgecombe. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed a screen on Maxey. Levert from outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with an 8. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Desar Thompson. And it's Duren in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Good on the triple. Maxey's got 19 points.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
Out of bounds will be 76ers ball. The 76ers trail by 17. Embiid with the screen on Cunningham. Here's Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Embiid with the steal. Right side George. Outside Maxey for three. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons leading by 15. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by George. And here's Maxey outside. Another miss by Maxey. And, well, Detroit shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Basket counts. He's got 23. Ivy on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Cunningham. Stewart. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Crane from outside.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Nice move. Duran pulls it down. Pistons leading by 18. Cunningham inside. He's covered by Maxey. And George gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. George against Cunningham. For 3. Embiid with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
George fires. No good from 3. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Oh, the jumper goes.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Detroit.
What do you think was the decisive? Oh, my goodness, the slam.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Embiid with the screen on Thompson. George. Oh, softly lays it in.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And Duran slams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Cunningham. Embiid with the rebound. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 18. And George gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Second team foul.
Now Duran. Outside Cunningham. Stewart a screen. Cunningham against George. 5 to shoot. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 32 points in the game.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position.
for you here tonight. A good old-fashioned conference rivalry, Legs.
There's nothing wrong with teams disliking each other, and I think we've got that here tonight. It's been abundantly clear over the years. I would not be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight.
Ooh, that's what we're here for, baby.
I'm ready for it.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Edwards out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. Now here's Simons. And the jam by Brown.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
George passes to Maxey. Launches a 3. Boston pulls it in. Up top, Tatum. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Back to Simons. Clock at 6. And there's the drop. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Yes, it's good.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's George. Here's Embiid. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Tatum with a screen. Simons with it. Oubre picks him up. There's Tatum with the 3. Edwards pulls it in. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here's Simons, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Pass to Edwards. To the middle. 4 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And grant the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Now here's Simons. Pass to Keita. Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Keita. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Keita's got his second basket of the game.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Oubre, a screen on White. Shot from the wing. And another miss by Philadelphia.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Simons against George. Simons deciding where to go with it. And here's Brown for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
And so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Maxey. Doesn't go that time. Tatum with some nice D. Boston leading by 11. Pass to Simons. 55 seconds left in the opening quarter. And down it goes. 2 points. Keita's got 6 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
Oh, ring it up from long distance.
Limitless range.
And just a beautiful looking shot from long range.
And it's Maxey missing. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Simons against Maxey. Here's Simons. He has 7.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Embiid, a screen on White. Maxey, that's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for Boston. Score. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Edwards. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey, and it's George in at the 2 spot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you guys.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's Maxey missing. And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Tatum. Paul George pulls it in.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
And that one's good. Maxey's got 8.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. The kick to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Back to Edwards. Fires for 3. Boston pulls it in. Now Simons. He's got 11. Tatum from long range. Paul George pulls it in.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without foul.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Here's Simons. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
Maxey passes to George. Now Oubre. Over Tatum. The Sixers again can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And Lex is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
To the wing, right side. Tatum passes to Simons. Back to Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
George with it, now guarded by Simons. A minute 6 left in the first half. Takes it inside. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Here's Maxey. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Boston on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. George against Brown. It's Brown on the wing. lobs it up top. Oubre with a steal. George drives in, and George with the jam.
Gotta like the momentum on George's drive, cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Inside. And Brown with the stuff.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Celtics out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
They've got Peyton Pritchard, Chris Boucher out there with Sam Hauser, and it's Walsh in at the two-guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. 76ers trail by 21. Watford with it, and it's Boucher picking him up. Back to Watford. Soft touch off the glass. Watford's got his first bucket in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Pritchard gets it to go.
Well, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
Outside Walker. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Edgecombe. Got it. Good job in the low post. Edgecombe's got his second basket.
A solid finisher in close. Edgecombe's agility lets him find good angles.
Pritchard fires away outside. And Watford pulls it down.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot. Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you, Brian.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Out to the right wing. Here's Edgecombe. 2 points. That one goes. Edgecombe's got 8.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. It's stolen by Drummond. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Walker, the open look. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Watford.
2 minutes.
Here's Gordon. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Boston leading by 14. Outside Pritchard. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Pure from three-point range. He's got 5.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
And finished off by Boucher.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Offensive rebound. Oh, swiped away. to the right wing. There's the three. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gordon outside. This one for 3. The kick out to Walker. Now here's Gordon, guarded closely. The rebound, Celtics. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Hauser outside. Pass to Boucher. Here's Minot. Hauser outside. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Shot is good by Gordon.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to...
Oh, big time!
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Celtics lead by 10. Simons with it. Tatum a screen on Maxey. Simons against Maxey. There's Tatum with the 3. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The kick out to Edwards. Back to George. And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Left side White. Simons a screen on Oubre. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
Maxey against Simons. It's Brown on the wing. Tatum a screen on Edwards. Brown passes to Tatum. Shoots over Oubre. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Brown.
At 6'8" with a nice release point, Tatum's jumper is a tough one to disrupt.
Now it's Maxey. Embiid a screen on White. Maxey fires. Philadelphia grabs it. Here's Oubre. Outside Maxey. Simons with a steal. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Keita. Embiid covers. Shot's no good. It's an even 3-on-3 break. George! The jumper is good.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Simons jams it home.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Oubre? Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Here's White. Yes, sir!
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Celtics.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Simons.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find it.
Simons against Maxey. Here's a pass to Tatum for three. Simons. Wide outside. 5 on the clock. George is there for the rebound. And it's the Sixers for the ball. A 12-point game. And rebounded by Tatum. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Oubre against Tatum with the drive, and he slams it down.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And here's Simons. The long three. Cleared away by Embiid. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a
NBA sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivey and Thompson. Isaiah Stewart out there with Durham. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. Here's Ivey. And slam dunk by Ivey.
And man, can Ivey fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Pass to Duran. Back to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on White. They grab their own miss. Duran the pass to Stewart. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Cunningham. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Tatum drives in. Tatum setting the pick for White. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the shot goes in.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivey plays with no fear in there.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Did you see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Floats one up, and that one good.
And smart choice by Cunningham, using the floater to get that one to go.
Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. There's a good screen. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Duran with the screen on White. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you, Kev.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Out to White. Out left to the wing. Tatum passes to Simons. And the Celtics another 3.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
Here's Cunningham. That one good for 2.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Boston?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And Simons, here we go. Kata, it's tipped. Thompson outside. Cunningham against Simon. Count it. Cunningham's got 11 points. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Pass to Tatum. From downtown, it's hauled in by Stewart. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-pointers. He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for Boston. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Asar Thompson. And it's Duren in at center. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Count it, good. Ivy's got 4 points in the quarter.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivy.
Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power? Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Ivy with the bucket.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Simons surveying the D. To the inside. Got a hand on it. Ivy up top, 11 points in the game. And that one drops for him. And the Pistons lead by 5. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Pistons?
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
And it's Simons off the drive. He can't get that one to fall. Pistons leading by 7. Ivy on the wing. Here's Stewart. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Stewart's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. .132 left in the first half. Here's Stewart. Here's Duren. Cunningham outside. Offensive rebound. Thompson. The kick out to Cunningham. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Brown the pass to White. Shot clock at 6. To end the cold streak. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. White's got his second basket.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Stewart finds Cunningham. The tray. With the drive. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight. Looking for his shot. And boy, is he producing.
On the wing, Brown. Still yet to score. Offline with his three. Here's Ivy. Pass to Thompson. And he lays it straight in. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Stewart with the steal. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Peyton Pritchard. Sam Hauser is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Walsh in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston 5. Here's Pritchard. Yep, that one goes.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's the screen, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Walsh, guarded by Robinson. He throws it down hard with one hand.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Reed, a screen on Boucher. For three, Harris cans it from downtown. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Great D that time from LeVert. Jumps up, and it's blocked. Pass to Minot. Reed with the steal. Here's Holland. Harris kicks to Reed. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. It's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said winning has taken a back seat nowadays with a lot of these kids. They care about all the wrong things. I hope they understand that this league is about winning games at the end of the day. Back to you, Kevin.
It's all about results. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Minot can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 17. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And that's the kind of play that fires up your team. Harris with the strength to finish through contact.
For Detroit, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard with the ball. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. LeVert finds Harris. Now Reed. Back to Harris. Pass to LeVert. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. LeVert's got 7 now in this quarter.
Wow, that is some big-time range on display from Caris LeVert.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Robinson, that's good.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
Boucher with a screen on LeVert. Pritchard passes to Boucher. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Takes a step back. Pritchard against LeVert. There's the triple. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Outside Robinson. Here's Reed. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding a very comfortable 25-point. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Pistons, we've got Duncan Robinson, Paul Reed out there with Harris. Then there's Caris LeVert, and it's Holland in at the 3 slot. The Celtics shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brown wide open, he fires. Second chance shot. Outside, Simons. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Queta, Boston, no good that time either.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Pass to Brown, takes a 3, trains the 3-pointer.
Pure determination here, guys. A 4th quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
And here's Boston. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Takes it inside and finished off by Brown.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Here's Ivy. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. 3, good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Simons. Duran pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now Ivy. They get a hand on it and taken away by Brown. Ed Simons and stolen by Ivy. Now Duran. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. White against Cunningham. Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. Now here's Tatum. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. They set the pick. Here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from deep. Oh, deep shot from Brown.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Cunningham. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Detroit.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Cade Cunningham.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them, it was the efficiency with which he did it.
Now here's Tatum. Oh, the shake. Oh, the slam dunk. Here's Cunningham. Launches it. It's good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
5 seconds separating the shot and game. Now here's Ivy. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Assist from Cade Cunningham.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And